We're going to customize the homepage of your new Sola site, and this is specifically for the Scriptura design. And we're here in the visual editor where you can customize the design of your homepage, as well as rearrange and edit the menu items. To get here, you just want to go to Design and Menus from your dashboard. And once you click on this, you're going to see this visual editor. And we're going to look at site identity and colors before we jump into the homepage. Just want to make a few notes on this. Site identity, this is where you edit your site title. This is going to be your church name, organization name, company name, and then the tagline, and a site description. These three things are what are going to appear if somebody Googles your church or organization, the title and the description that appear on Google or Yahoo, so on and so forth. And these details also will appear in social media. When somebody shares your website, the title and the description that is associated with that link gets decided right here. And this is where you update your logo. So by default, the site title, whatever you enter here is what's going to display here. So if you change this to my church, it's going to update and it's going to say my church right there. But if you don't want just a text logo here, you can update your logo and upload it, but you want to make sure that it's no more than 400 pixels wide, no more than 180 pixels tall, and you upload that just by selecting it and uploading the file, selecting the file from your desktop, or you can just drag it from your desktop right here. Either way, we're just going to use the text logo for now. Not only can you update your logo, but your icon. Now, an icon is what goes next to the title on a tab that's open up on your browser. And if you want to replace this, you can do so by uploading a square icon right here. Two more things in this site identity area, and that is an image for Facebook and an image for Twitter. Sometimes when people share a link on Facebook and Twitter, there's no image, and to be honest, those are not clicked as much. People like to see images, they're more engaging, they attract the eyes, so put a nice image here for Facebook and for Twitter, and when you share your link or somebody else does on social media, the fallback image, if that page doesn't have a featured image, is gonna the fallback image is going to come from whatever you choose here for Facebook and Twitter. So these are quite important as well. Let's leave site identity and move to colors. One of the great things about Sola sites is that you can customize the color, the look and feel of your site to fit your church's tone, your communications, your bulletins, everything that you print, maybe your logo. You probably already have a primary color, an accent color that you use in your different materials. And if you do, this is where you choose it. If you don't, now's your chance to choose a color for your church. And we have these default colors, which is something like an off purple. But you can just select a color and drag and drop this little circle here and get a new color. And you'll see that once we select that, the overlay over this image has changed, the button colors have changed, even this blue, this area right here has changed. So we just updated the accent color for your website. Let's go with a color more like that, okay? Well, once you have your primary color, perhaps a color from your logo, you're going to want to copy this number right here with these letters in it. This is called a hex color. And the reason why you want to copy it is because we'll use this as a point of reference to get a light color and then a dark variant of that color. So let's come here and paste it by highlighting that, right-clicking, and pasting. If you don't know how to copy what we just did up there, you can just highlight the text, right-click, and copy. So we've just pasted the color right here, and then we're getting the light version, so we're just going to drag this up a little bit, and you can see that this is quite a bit lighter than that, and click select. After that, we want to get the dark version, so I'll paste that again, and I'm just going to drag this down and get a darker version of this. Okay, and what that does is it gives a little bit of interaction and play with your colors so that when somebody hovers, there's an effect that happens. When they click, it goes dark. and that adds a little bit of life to your site, but it's all tied into the color, your primary color that you've chosen. So now that we've got our colors chosen, let's move on to the home page. And one of the really neat and convenient things about Sola sites, and especially this visual editor area, is you're welcome to come here and click through these tabs to get to the area that you want to go. And it's pretty logical. You can see banner area, which is up here, welcome section, which is right here, the featured cards, which are right here, custom content, which is all of this right here, and then the invitation bar, which is this last bar right above the footer. So you can come through here, but if you just want to look at the visual area, we've purposefully placed these edit icons throughout your home page, and you can just click on this and it'll jump right to the box that you need to change in order to alter that text. Same with this one. And right now, why don't we leave the text? You can just type whatever you want in these two lines. And we're going to look at the image. And people love to see images. It's a very nice part of your website, and they love to see people as well. So if you have some pictures of your congregation, perhaps worshiping or something, this is a great place to upload that photo. But if you don't have any of those pictures, or you need to work on it and it's going to take a little bit of time, don't worry, we've got a great integration with a service called Unsplash, and it's free of cost. You don't have to do anything except use your Sola site, and you have access to hundreds of thousands of free, high-quality images. And we have a link right here conveniently placed for you. And if you click on this link, it's just going to bring you to this page right here. If you're in the back end of the site and you just want to download some images from Unsplash using the Sola site's Unsplash integration, you can just come to Media Library, Unsplash, and it's going to load this. And if you type in worship, which I just typed in here, and come down here, let's find an image that has some people. This one looks nice. All you do is click on the image and it gets downloaded, resized for the various sizes that we use, and then you'll see a green check mark come, and that means that it's ready to go. So we've downloaded that image, it was very easy, and now it's available in your media library. So if we come here to the visual editor and we click change file and go to media library right here, you'll see that the image that we just downloaded is available. So we're going to click on this, and if for some reason you don't see the image that you just downloaded here, don't worry. You can just publish the changes that you've made so far, and you just want to click refresh. And just by refreshing this page, it'll usually toggle and jog it, and you'll see the images that you've recently downloaded. So if you don't see it, don't worry, just refresh your page and then it'll appear. But ours has appeared, and let's choose this file. And there it is. You can see the picture in the background. Now, if you don't want your accent color to be used as an overlay over this image, you can just select no right here, and it's not going to have that green or whatever your accent color is over the image. And we'll leave that off for now. If you want this banner area to link to a page, you can select that here, or a custom URL, a custom link, you can paste that here. And let's link it to a page. Okay. All right, well, let's go down to the next section. Join us. This might be a nice invitation. You want to have strong, warm invitations placed throughout your site purposefully so that people know that you want them to come. We want people to come and hear the gospel of Jesus Christ and hear the word of God preached. So have some invitations. Put something like join us, if not here in the banner area or at the bottom of your page. And then give them some next steps so that they can plan a visit, learn more. And you can feel free to have fun editing the content here, choosing which pages these buttons link to. And the neat thing is, if you don't want to have a heading, or if you don't want to have this content, anything that you delete and just leave as empty, that area is just going to be removed entirely. So you have some freedom to customize your Sola site exactly how you want it. With these buttons down here, if you don't want to, and you just want one, all you do is delete that text and it'll be updated. And if you don't want any buttons, you can delete that one as well. But we'll leave those buttons there. linking to the pages. And let's jump down to the featured cards, which is right here. These cards go in order 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see those here. And if you just want to jump to it and edit visually, you can just click on any link and you'll be editing that area. But these first two, you get to choose pages, perhaps statement of faith, what we believe, who we are, the gospel, and you just select your pages here. You will have had to have already published these pages, and if you want to learn how to publish a page, you can look at our tutorial how to add a new page and get your pages populated in Sola sites, and then they'll be available here to add to your homepage. This third card right here, you've got a few options. You can do the next upcoming event, and that will be the event in the future, the one that's closest to this moment right now. And you can also choose a specific event, which is what we've done, or you can choose a page if you're not using events, and you can select a page. But we're going to leave ours on specific event and just have that selected there. This fourth card is for a featured sermon, or not a featured sermon, but most recent sermon or a most recent post. So if you are posting sermons, the most recent one will go here, and if there's video, the watch button will be there. If there's audio, to listen, and they can listen to your most recent sermon. And if you wanted to feature a post, you could do that as well. We'll leave it on most recent sermon. And down here, this custom content area, the heading and content. In the sample content that we've placed here, it's Danielle's story. So this might be a good place if you want to share somebody's testimony. Perhaps somebody recently came to know Christ, or somebody recently shared their testimony at your church and you want to include the text or a video. Well, you can invite people to watch that video or to read that text using this area, and then add a link at the bottom here for them to go to that page and watch or read somebody's testimony. And you can edit the heading, edit the text right here, edit the background image. And again, if you don't have an image, you can use our free library of Unsplash photos, hundreds of thousands of photos, high quality, and choose a photo that best fits the need for the content that you put here. And then lastly, a link that you can choose. So it doesn't have to be a story. Perhaps it's a little bit more about your church or organization, but you can put whatever you feel would be best right here. Lastly, the invitation bar. We try to have these at the bottom of our Sola sites and at the top where we have some clear invitations to visit. You can put your service times and get directions or plan your visit or something like that, but this is where you would do that here. And that brings us to the bottom of the homepage, all of the content unique to the homepage. And this footer area actually is on many pages. So this is what people will see from any page of your site. You can edit your address and phone number. You can edit the name of your church and the copyright information if you want to have that here. And as you're editing, you can just click on these edit icons. Once you feel like everything's ready, or maybe you need to pause and come back, you just want to publish your changes. So you just click publish here, and everything that you made, all of the changes, are going to be saved to your Sola site and be live on the front end as well. If you need any help along the way, the chat bubble is always here, and one of our Sola site technicians and Sola support members will get back to you. And a lot of times they're available right away, and we'd love to guide you and help you as you are customizing your Sola site. And once your Sola site is ready, you just let us know and we will help you launch it and make it live. And we hope that God would use your Sola site to engage, equip your members, and also to reach your community. Have fun editing, and let us know if we can help you with anything.